This armor is ridiculously overpowered. Welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase. It's been a while. College is destroying me. So this video is about the upgraded netherite mod, which adds all these elemental upgrades to netherite, which are really good for late game progression because I like late game progression, and I personally don't think there's enough of it in Minecraft. So without explaining it all, I'm just going to cut right back to the fun part. So the first set of netherite, or upgraded netherite, is the goldrite set, which basically you craft goldrite through 1 netherite ingot and 4 gold ingots, and you get goldrite. And you can add it to netherite in the smithing table, so you basically just put your netherite item in your goldrite ingot, and you get your goldrite upgraded netherite item. All of these sets have a perk, and the goldrite perk for the armor is piglins become neutral, and you get increased luck, which is basically just increased chance of getting stuff from fishing, or like dungeon chests, I think. And the goldrite sword, increased damage to piglin brutes and increased looting. And goldrite pickaxe, you get increased fortune. Golden axe has a mix of the same perks for the sword and the pickaxe. And the bow has the same perks as the sword. I'm just gonna put this on so you can see what it looks like, because it's very stylish, it looks very good. And I have the full set on. Look at this. I've had it on for 2 seconds. It looks better than netherite already. It looks awesome. It's gold. You don't get attacked by piglins. It's pretty cool. So anyway, that's the first set. The next set of upgraded netherite armor is the blazerite armor, which basically you craft it the same way that you do with the goldrite armor, just with a blazerite ingot instead, and you get your blazerite armor. And the blazerite set has a perk, which basically just you are immune to fire, which is really good, especially for travel around the nether. And I'm just going to quickly show what that immunity to fire looks like. So I have a little friend here, Blaze. I just plopped him in that chest, and I'm going to get him to attack me, and I'm just not going to take any fire damage. You basically just have fire aspect automatically with all these items, and with the pickaxe, and with basically everything, with the pickaxe you get auto smelting, and to show that off, I have all of this ore right here, and I'm going to mine some gold just so you can see what it looks like. Mine the gold ore, I got a gold ingot, boom. Awesome. The next set of armor is the Enderite set, which basically it saves you from the void when you fall, and you're immune to Enderman anger, which is really good for when you're traveling around the end, especially if you're playing with people that like to knock you off when you're bridging, which I know what that's like. Enderite sword has a very interesting perk. When you hit something, it cannot teleport for 10 seconds, which is great for fighting Enderman or anybody in PvP who likes to use Ender pearls. So I have a little friend here, Enderman, just in the chest, because why not? And I'm going to show you guys what this armor can do. First of all, this armor looks really good. I have a natural preference towards the color blue. You probably noticed. Look at my skin. But I look at this guy in the eye, he just won't get mad at me. But if I do anger him, and I just try and make him teleport, he's not going to teleport, is he? Also, this armor's holding up because it's netherite. Are you going to teleport? I don't know what's going on. There's just having the armor on. Oh, he teleported. Come out, wherever you are. Enderman. Enderman. I know you're here somewhere. Enderman. I'm gonna assume that he just disappeared. And really, you just gotta take my word for it, I guess. When you hit an Enderman, he cannot teleport for 10 seconds. Also, with the tools in this set, you can teleport your loot that you mine to the chest, to a chest that you hold shift and right click. So to show this off, I'm just gonna hold shift and right click this chest. And now whatever I mine with this pickaxe is tied to this chest. And I'm gonna go ahead and mine a little bit of diamonds here. You see, I'm getting the XP, but I'm not getting the diamonds because all the diamonds are getting teleported to this chest, which is really good. And the next armor is the Prismarite Armor, which is one of my personal favorites. So the Prismarite Armor gives you permanent water breathing and increased movement speed in water. It's basically just Depth Strider, but on another level, and it's really cool. It's almost like silvery white. That's what the color is. And the Prismarite Sword it gives increased damage to everything that's immune to fire, so nearly everything in the nether. With all the tools, including the sword, you have increased mining speed underwater. If I were to be underwater and I wanted to mine something, for example, I have this little nice convenient pit of water right here, I have increased speed while I'm mining underwater. And then I have the Witherite Armor, which in short just gives you immune to wither, so you don't get the wither effect when you're fighting the wither. And also, all these items in here give the wither effect whenever you're attacking something, so that's good against when you're doing PvP and stuff like that. But I also have a wither skeleton here, so I'm going to show you how you're immune to the wither effect. So if this guy were to attack me, I take damage, but I don't get the wither effect. I can't deal the wither effect because this guy's immune to it. And the next set is the Spiderite set, which is very similar to the Witherite stuff, except you can climb walls. And also, it doesn't deal the wither effect, it deals poison. I don't have any test subject that I can show that for, but I can show how well you can climb walls. Also, it's an almost greenish color, it looks very stylish, but it's not in my taste. So I'm gonna just climb this wall so you can see. And this is, climbing a wall with this armor is weird. If you just hold W and climb, you climb in whatever direction that you're looking. So if I were to hold S, I just back away from the wall, so it doesn't work the way you would immediately expect. Just hold W and look around, and you climb in the direction that you're looking. And the next set is the Fanterite set, which that's took a while to pronounce. It gives you immunity to fall damage and increased step height, which is basically the same thing as a horse. And also the Fanterite sword does increased damage to phantoms, which everyone hates phantoms, so that's a plus. And living entities around you are glowing, and increased reach by 2. So that's overpowered in PvP. So I'm gonna put this in my hand, and I'm gonna show you the power of this glow. So if I were to hold it, I can see this creeper through the wall that is very conveniently there that I totally did not place for the purpose of showing this off. And it's very effective, and that's really all there is to it. Oh, I didn't show the step height. You can walk up blocks. I didn't press space to go up here. I'm just holding W and walking. So the next item is the Featherite set, which is also one of my personal favorites because you have water and lava walking, multiple jumps, and complete damage reduction to fall. So I'm going to put this on just so you can see what that's like. And also with the sword, it attracts items to you. So for example, if I were to have an item on the ground, I could hold the sword and it would pull it to me. If I just press space twice, I would double jump. And you can do that twice. It also slightly increases your speed because when you're... Actually, this is kind of annoying for sprint jumping. Ow. Because when you sprint, if you sprint jump, you still have to manually press the button just so that you don't go automatically into double jumping. And I'm not getting the fall damage reduction. That's interesting. The next set of armor is the Corruptorite chestplate, or the Corruptorite armor. So the thing with this mod, there are multiple different... I still have the sword. There are multiple different packs for this mod, besides just the main mod that adds all the different armors. There are a few extras that add some unique armors that you may or may not want to have with the rest, that are slightly overpowered compared to them. Corruptorite is one of them. So you gotta install this alongside the main mod for it to work. So Corruptorite, reduce max health by 10%, absorbs host energy, cannot be enchanted with mending. The reason that it absorbs host energy is so that it can heal itself. And the Corruptorite sword does basically the same thing, and also it does increased damage dealt by 7% for every Corruptorite armor equipped, 2 for every Corruptorite armor equipped, increased fortune, looting, and damage. And personally, this armor is just it's not good. So you put it on. One second. I might have to spawn something in. Actually, I have an entire room for this, so I'm gonna go over to this room just to show you guys that. If I were to spawn a zombie horde, and then just decide to fight the zombie horde, actually, I would take one hit, and then my health would instantly get brought down, because I have the armor on, and now that it saw that I took that hit, it would get updated. But if I take some more damage, and you see the damage, or the durability of the armor go down, it heals up based on me healing. So if I had... One second. I'm gonna take a step away from this fight, and I'm gonna heal up. And then the armor heals up. So it's really effective if you don't have mending for some reason, but come on, if you have this armor, you definitely have mending. I'm gonna go back to the other side where this mod review is actually taking place right now. And there's one more set of armor, which is my personal favorite, and I expect it would be everybody's personal favorite. Another thing with this armor, you can't just take it off because you get Corruption 4, which is really annoying, which basically just keeps your health low. So the last set of armor in this mod, which is also an add-on, is the Ultimerite set, which basically, to summarize it without spending too much time explaining it, it adds every single perk of all the different netherites that I've explained so far, except for the Corruptorite, because that's not compatible with the rest. This armor is the most overpowered and broken armor of anything I've ever seen ever in any mod. Because with this on, I can walk on water with the with the, it's the perk of the Featherite one, I believe. Yes, Featherite, I can walk on water and lava. I'm immune to fall. I can double jump. I can climb walls. And also, if I were to grab this Ultimerite pick, I mine some gold, it automatically teleports it to the chest, and it automatically smelts it. And also I have the perks of Enderite, so I do more damage to Endermen, and I don't aggravate Endermen by looking at them. Same perks as Golderite. And the thing is, it's also the most hardest to craft. So Ultimerite, in order to craft it, you need to have one of every single one of the Netherite ingots that I've shown so far, except for the Corruptorite, and a Nether Star, to get one Ultimerite ingot. And with the one ingot, you can add it on to any Netherite item and turn it into Ultimerite, which is overpowered, and that's why it's my favorite. It's easily the most broken. That's why it's an add-on, because who knows, you might not want to have it with the rest. If you're on a server where you have this mod, you might want to make it so that people have to choose one of these instead of building towards Ultimerite, but it's my personal favorite just because it takes so much work to get, and I think that putting in the time and really grinding to get all the Netherite and this Nether Star in order to get the armor and weapons, I think it's worth it. I think that adds much more reason to play late game. Anyway, there's one more thing in this mod that I need to show off. So I'm gonna just go back over to the mob arena. You probably noticed earlier, I have this horse here. And in order to show off why I have a horse here, there are some other things in this chest. So in this chest, I have a max upgraded Ultimerite set with all the best enchantments in the game, in my opinion, because I want to show what this armor is capable of fully, but there are some items in the mod besides the armor and weapons that I want to show off quickly. So the Netherite apple is crafted with just 1 gold apple and 1 Netherite ingot, and it gives you all these perks. Quickly, Netherite strength and Netherite resistance are basically just heightened versions of strength and resistance. The enchanted Netherite apple is basically an upgraded version of this, so the perks are basically the same. Golderite is an upgraded version of this, so perks are of the Netherite apple, so perks are nearly the same, but you have added Netherite luck, which is basically just accelerated luck, so better loot from dungeon chests and fishing. And the enchanted Golderite apple is a heightened version of this. Basically every single effect in here is overpowered. So I am going to test this out with some mobs in the mob arena so you can see just how overpowered, and actually I'm just gonna eat it here so you can see what it does. So I'm gonna eat this, and I now have all these effects and Netherite strength, so I basically just one-hit everything. And I'm gonna put a village raid. I'm gonna put a village raid so you can see what this does. And I imagine I one-hit. Nope, not even one. That is not good. And I'm affecting these guys with poison, wither, and nearly every effect. Easy. The Enderite Pearl is an item that it's very good for utility, but I think it's kind of overpowered. In some ways, more so than the upgraded Netherite Armor. I'm actually gonna do this, because the effects are kind of annoying. But the Enderite Pearl, basically, if you attack an enemy with it, and then right-click, you can teleport them. And this is really overpowered in PvP, so you can just punch somebody and toss them off the edge of the world just like that. Boom. They're gone. And it also costs an Ender Pearl to do, so keep that in mind. And it's really good. And also, you gotta reselect that after every time that you use it, because it uses up the selection. But it's very effective, very cool. I think it's a little overpowered. Hey, you're not supposed to come through here. Hey. That was annoying. You know what? We're gonna measure it. Okay, back to the review. So I also have a horse here, because with all of the armors that I showed off earlier, all of the netherites, you can craft horse armor with all of those netherites. So I am showing off the Ultimerite set because it's basically just a combination of all the previous ones, and you can add it to your horse. So I'm just gonna hold shift and right click and add this Ultimerite to the horse, and boom. Look how awesome this horse looks now. And look, it also blends with the type of horse this is, so it blends in. Look, I'm gonna show it off. See, the color of the horse armor just melds with the horse very well, and it looks really good, and it matches me. Look, I don't know if I actually showed off the armor. Look how cool it looks. It's red. It looks cool. I like it. It's awesome. It's overpowered, and I love it. So with this horse should now be able to walk on water, double jump. Actually, it's showing that it's able to double jump, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's a glitch, but it should be able to walk on water, take reduced damage, and all the perks of having netherite or Ultimerite Armor on. Anyways, this is the super overpowered version of the Ultimerite Armor. I'm gonna put it on just to show it off and see what it is capable of. After I show what this armor is capable of when you just have a bunch of enemies. I'm just gonna spam this so you can just see I'm filling this arena with all these mobs. And then I'm just gonna run in. You know what? I don't need this. I'm just gonna take as much damage as possible. It's very loud. I took a lot of damage very quickly. That was unintentional. You know, I really should change the pressure button there. Actually, I have a plan. I have a plan. They should all come back in. Got him. Nice, now it's got to deal with these guys. Oh. This is not looking good for me. Alright, that might be able to help. This is... Okay. This is kind of dangerous. I knew that would help at some point. Wow, imagine I died in my own mod review. That would have been embarrassing. Yeah, Ultimerite Armor, very powerful, but not against all of that. So I'm going to show how powerful all of this armor is, fully upgraded. I got Protection 4 and Breaking 3, Depth Strider, Thorns. I have Thorns in everything, Protection 4 on everything, and I have some of the extra enchantments, because why not? And I'm just going to put it all on so you can see. So, Ultimerite Bow, I got Power 5, I'm Breaking 3, Flame, Punch 2, and Mending. Ultimerite Sword, I got Sharpness 5, Loading 3, Unbreaking 3, Sweeping Edge 3, and Mending. I think these are the best enchantments you can possibly have. I'm just going to run in there. I'm just going to run in there and just tank it out and see what this armor is truly capable of. I think that might be enough because I'm starting to notice a little bit of frame issues. So, max upgraded armor, and I guess here goes nothing. There we go. And see, it is extremely loud in here. What the heck? I am just taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm running around, and I don't know if you can even hear me at this point, but I have not taken anywhere near as much damage as I have last time this quickly. And, yeah. So, this armor is the best. But, yeah. So, I am going to put on water. I'm gonna run back in. Because with the Prismarite armor, I have infinite breathing underwater, and I also have increased movement in the water. And just check how fast I'm moving. You guys are being incredibly loud. Okay, just look how fast I can move in the water with the Prismarite armor plus Depth Strider. That's why it's one of my personal favorites, but that's also why this armor is ridiculously overpowered. And also, it's mending, so I can just charge this up easily again to re-heal. But anyways, I think that's basically everything in the mod. That's the upgraded netherite mod. It's one of my personal favorites because Minecraft needs more progression, and this mod does a really good job of adding that progression in. I'm gonna take this off in the video in my normal attire. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of the video. I gotta do some renovating and clean all that up. Thank you guys for watching, and also remember to like and subscribe to the channel as it really helps me out because I'm just starting out, and I really appreciate your guys' support. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, and I am almost halfway there, and I think I can make it. I want to see if I can make it there. Hopefully before like May or beginning of summer. That would be awesome. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. and I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, oh, wait, there's one more chest. What? What? Are you serious? What? What? Wait a second. Oh, see you guys in the next video.